What to trade on election night? We look back at VSD with the shorts on in the 2016 election. Now, this is a strategy that we've recently released and works well from 2018 forward. And so it doesn't work that well back in 2016, but it does work in wide-ranging, choppy markets. One of the ways you can catch V reversals is a strategy like this. It actually uses momentum. So the first trade of the night was a loss on election night, and then the short trade did this. Went into a limit move, held it until it reversed to the long side, up 29.60 on the night. You could easily have made the conclusion that you should exit after that limit down move, or if you wanted to hold for, if you anticipated a brand new bear market and wanted to keep holding, you could. But this is a short-term strategy, so you could use a short-term strategy to initiate a longer-term trade, but the goal of this strategy is to trade short-term. So even if you give all this back and then take the long trade, it's a sloppy way to catch the V reversal. Otherwise, you're left trying to pick the bottom. So where do you pick the bottom? Here, it's consolidating here, here, you're in a limit move here. You keep trying to buy these, and you lose, maybe even double down, and so you end up losing a lot. And then when it reverses, maybe you try to, you've given up buying it, so maybe you short it because you say there's a Fibonacci retracement right here and it's going to roll over. And so it's confusing to get involved in that. I know that if I try to discretionary trade and I try to pick a bottom in a market like this, I get lost in space, and it's better to just give it back in reverse and take the strategy as it is than to try to pick that bottom. A limit move is an exception, and it's rare, so you can't. It doesn't matter if I backtest this or adjust this for limit moves. It's such a rare event prior to 2016 in recent years that the backtest wouldn't matter. It'd be just subjectively a small sample set of exiting on a limit move. So you could exit on a limit move and then get in on the long trade when it happened. So there are different ways to do that. You could also add a profit target. So say format, strategies, and turn on a profit target for the short exit. So turn that on, and so the market went down, hit its profit target, got short again. It just did slightly better. So maybe you say, well, I'll only take one short into the limit move and then one long. It would be interesting to see the market repeat itself tonight. The market went up the day before the election. So this session, Tuesday night session, will be Wednesday. So if you're in the U.S., tonight will be Wednesday's session. So today's session, the market is up fairly strong, as it was in 2016 before the election, and then it sold off, limit moved down. The level, keep in mind the level of the Nasdaq was 4,700 back then. So we are more than twice that now, almost 3 times, or 2.5 times as much. And so one way to trade this would be to use the VSD, and then watch out for limit moves and anticipation of just real short-term nervousness and real liquid markets could easily hit limit moves regardless, and it wouldn't mean anything for the market to on election night to repeat this, just based on recency bias and memory of that market that night, for it to do the same thing. The order book thins out, the news is uncertain, and so there's panic selling for no good reason, and then the market might rally. So I don't think there's anything that can happen tonight that would cause a brand new bear market just in the outcome alone. Probably won't know at this hour what the outcome will be this time, and so it's possible we will. So just watch for these things. If you're automating your strategies tonight, I would keep a close eye on them tonight because of these limit moves, and make sure everything is working. And that is one way to trade it. Another way to trade it, this is the NQ, E-mini Nasdaq. Another way to trade this would be NightTrader. I'm going to show you that next. Now, we've gone over this in a previous video, but NightTrader was very profitable on election night 2016, calling in reversal near the lows, getting in again after its profit target, and riding through a limit down move that's kind of scary, and then hitting its profit target again. And we've had NightTrader take over $4,000 of profit in one night when it continues to re-enter in a short period of time, which it could also do tonight. If the market replays this scenario, volatility will be much higher because we're at higher price levels. Down here, the S&P is at 2020, around 2000 on the continuous futures contract, back adjusted. And so we are, 3,300, so almost 70% higher at this point than we were on the previous election cycle. So NightTrader, VSD and Q, the gold strategies could trade tonight. And so keep these in mind. Keep these strategies in mind if you have them in the All Strategy Access. And if you're automating strategies or watching the market tonight, keep an eye on your strategies for extended volatility and limit moves. And these are some of the best ways you could trade it. If you're risk averse, you might just want to close everything down and not trade it. That's a discretionary decision on your side.